Hello students of class 12th. Let's proceed further with the next stanza of poem 2. In this stanza, the poet has given the physical description of the classroom of the elementary school, which has not been maintained properly and is very dirty. Let's see the stanza. On sour cream walls, donation, Shakespeare head, cloudless at dawn, civilized dome riding all cities, bellied flowery, taroless valley, open-handed map, awarding the world its world, and yet for these children, these windows, not this map their world. There all their futures painted with a fog, a narrow street sealed in with a lead sky, far, far from rivers, capes and stars of words. So the poet says, the pale cream wall. Sour cream walls means pale. The pale cream walls, which must have been painted long ago with donated money, has turned dull and has dampness, which gives the smell of sour cream, which creates a dull atmosphere, and this makes the world of these children even more dull and depressing. Now see the other word in the first line, donation. The poet says that on the walls are displayed the name of the people who donated money to the school. Shakespeare head. In one corner of the classroom stands the portrait of Shakespeare. So it is ironical that the Shakespeare, known as the father of literature, is displayed in the classroom, but there is no serious teaching takes place. Perhaps the children of slum has never tasted the joy of literature. See the next line. Cloudless at dawn, civilized dome, residing all cities, ballad flowery tireless valley, open-handed map. So what the poet says next? The poet says that the pictures of civilized dome means the development in cities, big and huge building in cities are there, but at this slum there is no such development. This slum is far away from such development. No development has taken place, leaving the slum with poor infrastructure, exhibiting the dull atmosphere. Similarly, there is a picture of a beautiful valley full of fragrant flowers, but the children can never experience the smell and beauty since they are confined, means limited to live in the slum. So the entire atmosphere in the school is full of inactivity and dullness. Now you can see open-handed map. Poet says that there is also displayed an open-handed map in the classroom. Beside all these things, the map of the world is also hung on the wall of classroom. And the map of world in the classroom is a symbolic of hope and aspiration. This maps describes, that means that shows different boundaries of countries, and awarding means it seems that it is inviting the children, come and explore me. It motivates them to explore the world, but the world for these children is limited to dirty slum, restricting their views, visions of a better world. See the next line. Awarding the world its world, and yet for these children, these windows, not this map, their world. So the poet says the rich people pretend to be generous to these children by donating things to them, but in reality there is no relevance of these things to the world of slum. So what the poet says in the next line, the children of slums are limited to the world of their window, to the world they see through the window of the school classroom. So what is their world? Their world is the world which they can see through the window of their classroom, not the world beyond the slum area. What the poet says next, where all their future painted with a fog. So their future is foggy, means not bright. It is dull, bleak, uncertain. See the next line, a narrow street sealed in with a lead sky. So these children, they are confined to the narrow street of the slum. Enclosed by lead sky means they are enclosed, it ends by the polluted sky. Far, far from river, capes and star of words. Capes means peak of mountains. Star of words, the fake promises of politicians. So what the poet says, they are mile away from the beauty of rivers, peak of mountains, seas. That indicates the adventure and enjoyment of nature. They are far away from the wisdom that can empower their future. So all the false promises are made to them by the politician, but no such reality exists in their life. So some of the poetic device the poet has used in the stanza. Let's see what are the poetic device. We can see the first poetic device is pun, which is used in the first very line of the stanza. So as you know, pun poetic device means the meaning of any particular word in the poetry depicts the idea, the emotions of the poet rather than the literal meaning of the word. Sour cream. The literal meaning of the sour cream means the neglected walls has turned dirty and yellow. But what the poet wants to express, that is about the dismal place where all the dreams would turn sour. The second last line of the stanza, lead sky. So literal meaning of lead sky means the sky polluted with industrial fumes. But here the poet means to express the sky that does not open an opportunity or gives opportunity, and it doesn't provide enough space for the children of slum. So they have to live their life in this dirty and polluted atmosphere. So the next poetic device is symbolism. Symbolism means the poet wants to express his ideas, his thoughts by making anything as an object or any place or anything. So the poet symbolizes it through the symbol, through an object, through an event, place, person. He can take anything to define his ideas, his emotions, his expression. So the second line of this stanza has symbolism. As civilized dome, it represents, it symbolizes the clear and pollution free sky of world in nature's lab, in contrast, in comparison to the polluted sky, that is sealed with lead sky, polluted sky. Then again, open-handed map has a symbolism. So open-handed map, it symbolizes open area, beautiful lap of nature. Again, fog, it has symbolism, poetic device, as fog symbolize bleak and unclear sky, or where the poet has tried to depict that the future of the children is bleak and unclear, that is uncertain. Windows, it symbolizes the windows of the classroom that do not provide an open opportunities and the wide world to these children. The next poetic device used in the stanza, in the second line, personification is there in riding all cities. As cities cannot ride, so the quality of a person is there. The poet has depicted personification in riding all cities. Then we can see the poet has used repetition in the last line of the stanza. Far, far. So repetition device is there. Painted with fog. So you can see in the stanza, that is third last line, futures painted with fog. So metaphor device is used here, as the fog blurs one view in winters. Similarly, the slum children future is blurred by lack of hope and absence of empathy. तो जैसे हमें विंटर्स में एक क्लियर व्यू नहीं दिखता है, इसी तरह एक कंपैरिजन किया गया है और क्या कहा गया है कि स्लम चिल्ड्रन जो है उनका फ्यूचर भी कैसा है, ब्लर है, धुंधला है, जहाँ पर कोई होप नहीं है. सो मेटाफर डिवाइस इज यूज्ड हियर. अगेन वी कैन सी द सेकेंड लास्ट लाइन, sealed in with a lead sky. So again metaphor device is used, as the sky is normally bright and blue, and lead sky, it suggests the dark and the dull sky. So in other words, we can say there is no hope for slum children. Again a comparison is being made. So the poet has depicted through this poem the life of the children as well as the condition of the classroom in a school of a slum area, where the things displayed on the walls, they just give them false hope. No such reality exists in their life. They are far away from all the realities which has been displayed through these pictures.